About 10 years ago, my husband and I decided to buy his family farm in western Minnesota. And so we moved our family out here. And being accustomed to shopping at, co-ops and farmers markets, it was kind of a stark reality to be in a rural place that is a designated USDA rural food desert, meaning it has very limited access to the full range of groceries. So you're asking me why we don't have more local food in a rural grocery store that's located in the heart of some of the most productive farm country in the world? That's a good question. I'm Kathy Draeger, and I'm turning empty trucks into big business for Minnesota farmers and grocers.
I'm Bonnie CARLSON. I own Bonnie's Hometown Grocery in Clinton, Minnesota. People say it's the heart of the home, as far as the town, because if you don't have a grocery store in town, they're going to go out of town to get groceries, they're going to go out of town to get their gas, they're going to go out of town to eat, they're going to go out of town and do everything. So we need to keep as many businesses open in our little town as we can.
Because you only can carry so much at a time.
Yep, you can.
So the advice that was given to me about growing a new crop was make sure you have a market first, making sure you have a way to sell it. I didn't follow that advice very good. We love to grow it, but it's the marketing for us. We don't have a strong point of marketing.
So Kathy, once she heard that we were doing this, I want to help.
And then once she heard that we were growing more than we could sell, she says, we need to find a way to fix that. So she got to work.
So that's where the Backhaul Project comes in. The overall idea is that we have farmers like Les and Russ who are producing a premium crop, and they need a market outlet. Bonnie could use another source of income and another way that she gets fresh farm produce into her store. And we have a wholesale truck that is in this community twice a week, so we just connect the dots. Farm to grocery to wholesale.
So for this case with this garlic is that Russ grows it. He then brings it to the grocery store in Clinton, and then the goal of that is that we will pick up that product, bring it back on our trucks, and then have it re-enter that supply chain. So it's almost a backwards integration.
We get truck deliveries every Tuesday and every Friday. And, we're like one of the first stops, but by the time he goes back, his trucks are pretty empty. So why not try to see if they can fill the trucks up and make use of that truck and haul things back to the warehouse to try to sell to other stores.
A premium local product like garlic is the perfect crop to test this backhauling on because it's small, so it's a compact crop, it's high value, and it can be stable at room temperature. So it's an absolute perfect crop to test backhauling with. This hasn't been done in this way ever before. The University of Minnesota has post-harvest handling expertise and faculty, so we worked with them to make sure that the crop is being handled in a way that we get the maximum quality. And finally, what's the big question? How's this going to work economically? So we brought in applied economics. We have a PhD student and a faculty member who are working with us so that we can price this crop in a way that the farmer, the wholesaler, and the grocer all can share in this profit.
She cares. It's really fun to work with people that, care and they want to change things. And the U of M's really done a solid job of keeping the project moving and making forward progress.
The backhauling project is a great tool for us to use, and we can try this market out.
We're trying to do something local and trying to support that and see if we can get more business because of it.
Because here we are in farm country. We should have access to really good, fresh food. Especially in these small town rural grocery stores.